All right, everyone, we are back. Back in action. We reset everything, reboot. I'm back on my Facebook. Hallelujah. And
Thank goodness.
so live stream has started.
And we should be good to go.
That's going to disappear. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some new severe thunderstorm warnings, even a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. This time it's going to be for southwest Missouri. There are additional storms that are popping up in northeast Oklahoma. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for the Clarksville area. It's a pretty weak storm considering the ones that we've seen today. Tornado potential still exists in the river valley. You can see the warnings on the screen. Let's get to it, show you what's happening, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the new severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect for Berry and McDonald County, as you just mentioned. This does have a considerable tag attached to it for 2-inch hail and 60 miles per hour gusts. So that storm right there is definitely ramped up quite a bit. Looks like, and it's lagging a little bit once again here.
Again?
Yeah, it's lagging once again. So
well, not only not lagging, but not working.
Not even pulling up. So trying to show the hail, but clearly it's not working.
Can you even click on anything?
I mean, it's just done.
Yeah,
it's just cooked.
All right. Well,
you don't know what to do. I don't know what you can do.
I don't know either. I don't know either. Here, there is one thing you can do. You can force it. Force it into submission.
I had to do this. I had to do this this morning.
You did too?
When I came in, yeah, it wasn't. It was doing the same thing this morning. Like
I remember yesterday when you walked in, I told you like couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't even click on anything. I know I need to replace you, computer, but you have to give me time.
You got to give
time. Storms that are in the area. Just one day. Just one day of no severe weather. Think about it. We had storms Thursday night and Friday morning. Then we had more storms Friday afternoon. Then we had more storms Saturday. Sunday we were on high watch because there was tornado warnings about 200 yards from our weather coverage area.
Yep.
And then yesterday we had storms, but maybe not necessarily the most significant. Today, I think that goes without saying.
Quite clear.
I don't even know if they sent a team out to see that tornado that
it's working again.
Just east of or just west of Pleasant.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been so active. When would they go?
No, I know they haven't. They haven't been able to, and they said it was a lot of trees too. It's working now.
Working now.
Again. So there's a look at Mega Doppler. There's a cell south of Tiff City. Now this is not as large as the stuff that we saw in Northwest Arkansas. That really did remind me of May 4th, 2020. By the way.
Yeah. Because I remember I was at the radio station at the time, and we had
it was on a Monday.
Yep.
This is Tuesday, but that was on a Monday. Yeah. So, anyways, we're watching that cell. We can track that on Max 2. In the meantime, we got additional cells that are starting to pop up again.
Max 2 not responding. Yeah. All you can do is laugh at this point. I can't complain about it.
I just rebooted it too.
This is literally I'm not going to complain about it. It's great. It's awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
Oh my goodness. All right. We'll get that back up and running. In the meantime, folks, I'm just going to bulldoze the whole
I'm about to,
just bulldoze it.
Just get rid of it
all right. So there's Knoxville, Dover, London, Hector. This storm moving into Pope County. So really this is out of our weather coverage area too. That's moving into Little Rock television coverage area, working our way to the west. No additional storms in the river valley, and that is interesting considering this might be a delay before we get more storms, or maybe we don't get anything at all. You just never know.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for the warm front to make it any farther north. These storms continue. I mean, there's additional development right now going on along Interstate 40 to the southwest. So
take a look at this. Bring up Max 1 real quick. Hen egg size hail at the school in Jasper.
Hey!
I wonder where that was from.
We know that report.
Good job, Les.
We know that report.
That was from the public. and then 2-inch size hail. So I don't think it got quite to 3 inches. Maybe a lot of smaller 2-inch hailstones instead
Yeah.
of a 3-inch hailstone.
Yeah.
Smaller hailstones.
So tiny. Yes.
Yeah. Look at this one though, starting to increase a little bit. You know, I want to look at something real quick. The kind of like while you're doing that, we want to do some tracks on those to let people know where it's headed.
That's been about 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah.
25.
We're northeast of 25 miles per hour. We're just not talking at all.
I'm worried if I say something, it's like I'm starting to say something,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to go down again as I'm trying to say what I want to say. So
here's a look at the track of that cell. Hail core is a little northwest of that.
mhm.
So we'll move that track just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so that's moving out of our weather coverage area too. Northern McDonald County and basically everywhere else. You know, Weather Service is just like, I'm just going to warn entire Southwest Missouri.
Yes, everybody gets a heads up. Yes,
Yeah.
everybody gets a
And
phone
I think
call.
it's rightfully so. I think there's
Yes.
additional storms popping up everywhere. So how about we look at our Decatur WeatherBug Network camera? First of all, grab it. There's looking off to the west again, and we're looking at more storms rolling in. Or I think that's looking north, actually. Let's move that camera to the northwest. Oh, yeah. Hail is increasing in size on that, too.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a new severe thunderstorm warning pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Why not?
We'll just issue it for a shower.
Hector. That reminds me of Coco.
Yes.
Hector.
Yes. There's a throwback right there.
Have you seen that movie?
I have seen
Yeah,
that movie.
yeah.
Great movie. I think that's one of the better.
Remember me.
Yes, one of the better modern Pixar movies.
There's a look at the 1-inch hail east of Jay, northwest of Maysville, Sycamore. That's probably going to become potentially severe. That's maximum, but you know, it's a little bit not quite that size. Okay. In the meantime, here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the environment. We're going to look at everything that's going to bring the potential for more storms. So we're going to go back to Max 1 here. And you're looking at, now it's 71 in Fayetteville, but it's still upper 70s in Fort Smith. And here's what we can do too. We can look at something. I'm gonna look at temps over time here.
Oh yes, with the radar.
I think we got that right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's overlaid with the radar.
Yeah. Question is, where is it?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I know.
Somewhere in
exactly.
there.
Radar with temps.
Wait, I think you passed it.
This one right here.
Yep.
This will show the temperature. So let's see if they're loading 68, 60, 64. Okay. Yeah, looks like it. Being wishy-washy. Yeah. No, that's not going to work. Current time. Let's start off at 7 a.m. Okay, so here's the radar. Tahlequah is not going to work at 7 a.m. There's a look at the additional storms popping up. Now look at how cool we were. Lower 60s, upper 60s, mid 70s, trying to warm. Let's see if the rain, yeah, see, look at the rain coming into Poto, but it doesn't drop it off much.
Because the dew points are much higher.
I know.
Yeah. Lower 70s dew points.
So let's close that out. Let's look at dew points over time. And how about this one right here? No, that's the graph. I'm not looking at that.
Forget about that one.
Now we're at 66 of the dew point, but look at the Fort Smith dew point. Man, 73. So in all honesty, this is a little bit of a downtime, but we know that things are about to get real active here, especially in the river valley, and then the potential and the ceiling is high for today for tornadic activity.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially along that boundary, especially along the warm front. Again, I'm still interested to see how those first few thunderstorms have modified the environment, especially in the river valley. Because you could have some left behind outflow boundaries if they stall out along the warm front. That's trouble.
Yeah, I will. And we'll take a look at that here in just a second. Are you able to get upper air soundings on days like this, or does NWS only release so often? That's a really good question. Upper air soundings are only for a limited area, and models might not be perfect on where that's at. So let's take a look here at
That is a tremendous amount of clearing.
A lot of subsidence behind the system. So we are in the mesosector 2. Let's
Look
take
at
a
this
look here.
scene there.
Not
good.
No.
Good, yeah. Ooh,
Look at the cumulus field too.
that
That's
is a healthy
developing.
one.
Now, do we have the upper level support?
Yeah, I wonder.
It's a laugh. But here is, you can actually see, look, the upper level low. Look at that. There it is. Oh, and look at what happened to Wichita Falls right when I was talking about that with the upper low. That's
Boom.
explosive thunderstorm development right there.
Right on the nose of it.
And then here, we're still a little ways removed from the upper level support, but it's going to arrive this afternoon into the early. So what does that mean for you? It means that this severe weather risk is every bit real. And what we had already was just kind of like an appetizer for what could happen this afternoon. Now, I do believe that Northwest Arkansas saw a lot of storms in the morning that were hail driven, and hopefully that cools us off. But I don't know, not necessarily that's the case anymore.
Yeah. Especially in an
Look
environment
at this.
like
We're starting to
this.
see
Yeah,
clearing out west too. So let's take a look at some weather bug cameras here. Mount Sequoia, it's cloudy, but then at the same time, you can see some clearing off in the distance. Look at Fort Smith, though. Public Library, that is
Mostly
sunny, and
sunny.
that's that storm.
Mm-hmm.
Sun came out, and boy, it warmed up in Prairie Grove. So we got, guess what? Lincoln would be a great view of that. But
That's what I was going to say. It's right there.
Not happening.
Yeah, look at the instability now starting to nose back in. Yep. That lines up with the sunshine.
So it's already lifted north. Maybe that warm front does make it after all.
Trouble.
Let's see if we've got.
Storm that action.
Yeah, let's see if it works. Nope. It's because it's not updating anymore.
No.
It's not. Used to have it. I guess there's StormNet AI though. Now that's a model that's out for free. Round 2 for Rogers at all today? I think so. Yeah. Trying to gauge the rest of the shift. I get that. We're working at Topgolf. Wouldn't that be fun to be there?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Because you actually have the awning and stuff like that too. Say that one more time. The Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I see that. Yeah. This one. He's talking about this one.
Like the Pythagorean theorem.
I'll show you. No. Right? Yeah.
Isosceles triangle.
Look at this right here. There's a triangle.
What's the critical angle on that?
Well, 180. That's what the angles have to add up to in a triangle.
Exactly. So that means it's trash.
That's almost an isosceles triangle. Almost
Yeah.
every angle is the same.
It is. Davion called that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
60 degrees on every angle.
That's funny.
Man, Marshall is getting rocked. You can? No, brother. Let's check it out. Do they get the Razorback baseball game tonight? You know, I would look at models. You know, we should just for comedy hour. What do you think?
Yeah, for laughs. We need some.
I think the Nationals game got postponed to tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
That's probably good. That's a really good idea. Yeah.
they postponed it.
Okay, so let's look at the graph. Oh. Hail in Sulphur Springs right now. We're gonna look at the 0 to 3 and 0 to 1 kilometer. We'll look at all those ingredients. So here is
What?
yeah, it doesn't show anything else at all. Well, that would be best case scenario. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for 1 penny. That's a little more like it. Yeah, so here is the HRRR. Here it goes. Ready? Clearing. Got the clearing. And about 4 o'clock. So in 3 hours, things start ramping up. And look at what's happening down by Okmulgee. Another cell popping
Rapid
up.
destabilization. I'm actually going to look at something real quick over here.
You could see it too when you look at that. Here's the new satellite and radar, and you'll see the clearing that's happening out west.
In real time.
Let's look at the meso-analysis and the photographs. I want to look at some photographs. I want to look at and see if the critical angles are going to line up. We're going to do that here in just a second. But first, I wanted to show you the instability. Look at this. And we're going to look at the sin, too. Obviously, I don't think there's a whole lot of sin.
Yeah, based on how much.
Here's the radar with the cape. Look at the cape lifting northward. It's going to ride the warm front.
You can loop it, too.
Oh, yeah. The one that's to the southwest or to the west?
Just to the west.
Okay.
Definitely a different setup compared to yesterday. That is for sure.
Looking northwest.
There's Gravit.
Slowly.
Quite a shelf cloud on that.
The rising motion that we were able to see while we were live.
That was intense.
Yeah.
from the
Cloud.
graduate.
Yeah.
From the graduate hotel, I was like, whoa.
Oh, man.
Like we're in the updraft.
It's on top of us.
If you were in Mount Magazine, you would have got lofted in the air. I think. It's like there's so much buoyancy.
That was Dominator style right there.
Is that live? That storm blew. Where did this come from? The one that's approaching Decatur. What? Look at this thing. This thing just exploded out of nowhere. That's a decent cell. That's coming through, and that's going to produce hail again, probably in Bella Vista.
So the graph already
Wrong.
Already wrong.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Got to dive into the weeds, so I'm going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to see comments for the moment, but that's a pretty awesome shelf cloud. So let's do this. We're going to share, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up. There's that's a nice shelf cloud.
Very nice.
Definitely some good time lapses today. All right, so here is SPC. This is meso-analysis. Let's kind of go through my whole spiel here. 925 winds straight out of the south. Not super strong. A big-time moisture gradient to the south. Okay, then you go 850. Strong 850 winds. 700 millibar. Turning of the winds with height. Clockwise. And look at that jet. That's a pretty strong jet over us. So, and look at all the divergence, too. That's happening too. All right, so we got that deep moisture convergence. Look at that, storms popping. That's the reason. We look at the 500 millibar analysis. There's a nice little jet streak moving in. That's why those storms are blowing up too. Look at the super subcomposite. That's a 20.
I would say that's high.
With more energy moving in. That's weird. Drops down really fast. I think it's
that's a wrap.
underdone.
Wrap. Being the wrap.
Wrap it up. Look at that. River Valley. 6 on the significant tornado parameter.
But a little bit of surface-based sin,
There is.
and that's probably preventing
More.
not anymore in the future, but that's probably preventing those first few cells from taking off, even though
Yep.
they're along the boundary.
But it's all about the critical angle, as we'll look at here in just a bit. There is the conditional tour. Let's look at the 0 to 1 kilometer storm rally. Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, that is high.
250, 300. Yeah, that's 0 to 1. And then it lifts northward. But I don't know. I think the wrap is underdoing it really fast.
That's typical wrap shenanigans.
0 to 3.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
All right. So now it's time for
Odo jockey.
let's do this and let's go with Fayetteville.
Mm-hmm.
Storm motions are what? They're kind of northeast, but the other one
They
was
were
that
kinda
was rooted
east.
was more east. So there was another one. Boy, that one by Marshall's going nuts. Right click and get the storm motion from those other warnings. Now the other, yeah, that one is going east. 275 at 28. Not super spectacular right now.
Okay. The average of north of Russellville, 258 at 27.
Okay. It's still though, it's going to be the same photograph, but we can do 258 at 27. All right. So let me, before I do that, hold on. I got to show you. Share this tab instead. So this is our photograph program, and you'll notice this wind right here needs to kind of be more southwesterly to line up with the 0.5 kilometer. If this was a little bit stronger and straight, see, this is almost a perfect 90 degrees, almost a perfect 90 degrees. And for 500 meters, yeah, that's great. But we can't add up all the lines here because they're not all the same magnitude and in the same direction. If they were all in the same direction, such as a really impressive straight line photograph, that would bring tornado potential. So right now, not as impressive, but keep in mind this could change. As the low level jet kicks in, this kind of straightens out.
Yep, gets longer.
If you want to see what an actual photograph looks like, that's tornadic. I got the one that was by that was south of Mountain View.
Oh,
And I got yeah, I'm
That
going
one.
to show you here. I've got a still of this. There it is. And let's see if it's on. This is the photograph from that evening. Notice how that line is almost perfectly straight, and it's about 90 degrees. And this was at the time of the storm producing the tornado.
big and long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Long, low-level, straight line photograph, which was really impressive.
Very impressive.
And the weakness that happened in the lowest couple kilometers was indicative of high precipitation supercells.
Yep.
So that's why it was probably rain wrapped
Shrouded
with
in
that
rain.
tornado. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so back to this, the shelf cloud that's coming in.
I have noticed that at nighttime too, we do see a tendency for more HP supercells as well. And I think it's because of the lengthening of the photograph at night.
Yep. Yep. North of Ardmore, I see that, and also southwest of Muskogee.
Well, that one near Ardmore is going to be. I'll show you. It's just Colby.
All right. So there's a look at Hall Heating Cooling Mega Doppler back in action, limping to the finish line. There's your shelf cloud, Joel. Yeah, we got that on our Gravit Weatherboard Network camera. Definitely a shelf with that.
Some rising motion there too.
Now, is that looking off to the southwest? That's looking off to the west.
This is west.
Yeah, so turn it to the southwest. Let's see if we can see the base of the updraft. That's a precipitation-free base. There's your base right there. Yep. For the storm. Yeah, honestly, I got to be 100% honest. I was so busy, I didn't have time to crunch the hodograph for May 26, 2024. It would be interesting to do and to see. Oh, you know what? I saw the Decatur. I do have the Decatur hodograph, and it was really
I bet
impressive.
it was insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
The HRRR didn't do too bad, honestly. To be 100% honest, it did this morning, Josh.
Yeah, it was.
But
bad.
last night it didn't do too bad. In fact,
Mhm.
I'll show you here real quick while we're doing that.
Mhm.
I can load this because I talked about it last night on the air. So if we go to,
Oh, we're gonna go back in time here.
I'm gonna go back
Yep.
in time.
Yep.
I'm gonna take out the clouds.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna go to contour preset. I'm gonna bring up the 0Z from either today or yes. I guess you gotta go. Yeah,
Guess it technically be today.
doesn't
UTC
really
time?
work. Yeah, you know what? You aren't gonna do it on that.
Well, we can do it on here.
Fine.
Yes, we can share the screen.
Yeah, I don't think any of that
We could
stuff
show it though.
is-
Maybe.
I know we
on-
will. We will.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on in Siloam Springs right now? Well, you're looking at sunshine
Storm?
right now.
the
No,
north?
Siloam, nothing.
North.
There's nothing in Siloam. You look out the door and you can see that nothing's going on. Cloud
Pretty in-
cover.
Pretty intense, Jordan. That's for sure.
Check this out. Mount Sequoia clearing. Decatur not clearing. Oh yeah, could you see that Kisser FM? Look at that.
Wow.
Clear as a bell. Literally those cells around 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Northeast Benton County. That's spot on. Last night it did do not a bad deal. And the HRRR did predict the early storms today. So I will say that. In fact, let's show you here. That's what I was going to say. But then it changed its mind, didn't it, Josh?
Yeah, it was completely off base for the model runs earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Didn't have any convection in the morning and really didn't have much in the afternoon either.
Well, let's check
Very
it out.
weird.
Let's
How is Drakefield already reading 76?
Because of rapid destabilization.
yeah. Sunshine.
All that warm front needs is just a little clearing.
All right, so this is the Let's go to 0Z from last night. This is the best site. I'm going to share this tab instead. Okay. So let's load that up. Add image. Add the stage. Oh, no, not that. What? Oh. Because of that. Nope. 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 Guess you can only do one thing.
Interesting how it just didn't let you at all.
There you go. Okay. We're going to bring this up full. We're going to take a look at the model from, golly, it moved. There. Okay. So here's the HRRR from last night. All right. So yes, it did have the storms. Let's see if it had that isolated supercell. It did.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. HRRR not doing a bad job. Then it does.
Wow.
It has a lot of the storms. That's
Did
what
have a
I'm
lot of
saying.
storms.
It did do pretty well. And that's
Mhm.
16Z. That's 11 o'clock. So it was a little late, but it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then it clears out. And then it does have additional storms, but not as intense.
Mainly in southwest Arkansas. Wow, those are some rippers.
Yeah.
Now look at the one from 6C this morning.
Yeah. That might be a different story. All right. So 6Z. Yeah.
It had some cells, but it wasn't like what they were.
No,
It was
no.
nothing like what they were.
no, that's 10 o'clock,
Mhm.
11, noon. Yeah. Nah.
It had the right answer.
Yeah.
That's a 0Z H-triple-R.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
oh, that's 0Z. Okay. So
Mhm.
12Z. It's got it.
It's got that there now.
They looked a little more intense on the radar than they did there. Now, look, it does develop additional storms right around 5 o'clock,
Those are spinning.
right there. Perhaps. Doesn't develop anything in the river valley, but I don't know if I buy that. And let's look at the very latest one. Oh, that's a
Whoa,
lot
boy.
more. Look at that track.
Whoa, boy.
6 track updraft helicity swaths. There you have it. All right. So here's a question. Do we keep live streaming or do we wait for these storms to pop and then do another live stream?
I think we need to wait for these storms to pop.
That's what I think so too.
Yeah.
Give these systems a break.
Give
Yeah.
us a break.
Give us a break. Give these systems a break.
That's people saying glitching. No video, just sound. Oh wait, well that was because they were changing sources.
Yeah. Break time. Yep.
Yeah.
It will be a break. As soon as we do that, the storm in
Well,
to the northwest is going to die.
a clockwise blue screen is all we can see. I don't know. I think some people might be behind a little bit on the stream.
Yeah. I think that's what we have right there.
Yeah.
Maybe not. We'll just make sure. Okay, there we go. Get a break while you can. You're back. I know. Oh boy. Look at those cells out by Oklahoma City blowing
Those
up.
are going to take off.
Those are taking off, and not only that, they're tracking east too.
But this cell right here, though, that's southwest of Ada, that one I'm also keeping an eye on because that one is going to race right towards the I-40 corridor.
Whoa. Convection much? Look at those. Man, we got the mapping all messed up, but there you go. Wow. Those took off. Let's check those out on satellite.
Four hours later.
You finally loaded. Okay, so man, that's a lot of storms. Oh yeah, so we saw the H-triple-R and we saw what it showed. Now let's see what it does. Woo!
This is amazing to watch on high resolution satellite. Watch this. Kaboom!
I know. Those other ones are going too.
That one cell near Ada, man, that one worries me quite a bit.
Wait till you see these other ones. This doesn't have the high resolution. Watch. I'm gonna go to mesosector 1 minute. We're in mesosector 1 minute VisSat wrap. Look at this. Those are getting cold very quickly. Here you go. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Cut.
Boom!
Boom. There they are. And guess what? Those are racing in towards northwest Arkansas. And then this one is coming into the river valley. So we've got 2 supercells. Let's just do this real quick. Let's just kind of do a track. Let's just take them east at about 35 miles per hour. And we'll go like this, and we'll take them east. Let's see. We've got 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Just like what they show with the models. Yep. 5 o'clock. Time to go chasing.
Chase mode activated.
Chase mode activated. For me too. I'm just gonna go.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's all go.
Yeah.
Let's all
I'll
go.
go. We'll leave
severe
an
weather
empty
coverage.
weather lab.
Exactly. We can do it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Probably would work better out there than in here
Yeah, exactly.
at this point. Oh man.
So there you
What?
go. Another cell moving east.
I don't understand that one.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
All right. Well,
Well,
there you go. Storms are blowing up. Okay, sounds great. We're going to stop our live stream at 1:30 on CTV. We'll wait for these other additional storms to develop. And that's it.
oh, Caitlin, good question. I think the storm should end around 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
opinion. Yeah. Right. The timing that we originally had over the last couple of days looks like it's
7 to 8. Yep. I
Yep.
think that's a good.
Mhm.
This
Ah,
is tornado too.
there's
I
tornado
think.
potential.
Yep.
That's because
All those ingredients are changing. Look at how it's warming up right ahead of the storms. I mean, it's just basically pretty classic, pretty textbook here.
And you talk about little things too. I am interested to see how those morning storms have modified the environment in Northwest Arkansas and what kind of little boundaries
Yeah.
don't get picked up by the models or even some of the meso analysis either.
Yeah. So what models? No one, and the models don't even have those cells
Yeah,
popping
that
up.
is
So it's like there's no reason
Forget
even
about it.
looking at what they have. Now they will in an hour after they've already developed,
Yep.
but then they'll probably have them dying out too. So,
Mhm.
so we'll watch those. Those will become severe here pretty soon. Yeah, we're going to end this live stream at 1:30, and we're going to get ready for the day. Make sure all of our ducks in a row. We're going to knock this severe weather coverage out of the ballpark.
Home run. Go Hogs.
Speaking of that, Hogs are going to have some trouble playing their baseball game. I think
Mhm.
initially
Yeah, it's 6.
it's a 6 o'clock game.
Might have to have a doubleheader tomorrow just to be safe.
The sun picked out in Rogers. It's peeking out too.
Yes.
Is Winslow kind of safe place to live? Not really. I mean, it's a safe place in terms of crime. It's, but any area in the region can get impacted by a storm. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of if it tracks that way. So speaking of severe, there it is. Didn't take long.
Wow.
Those storms are popping up and exploding. So the question is we're stopping this live stream, but there is one more thing that I want to look at, and that's the upper level support. We already know it's here, but I want to look at the comp map, and there you go. Lots of energy swinging in.
Just nosing in.
Several pieces. So let me show you that. Wish that would pop up right away. It is a lightning tie, Jessica. That is correct.
Yes.
It's a lightning tie that was given to me by a family that's in my church.
Love
So
that.
it was super sweet of them to do that.
It's awesome.
And their parents are in my Sunday school class. It's their daughter that gave me this tie. I like it. It's a nice
It's
little
very
lightning
nice.
tie.
Yes. Yes. Looks like the lightning on like the map.
Yeah, I think the tie is going to be switched.
Tornado die.
Tornado tie is coming. Okay, go tie. We'll see. It's not out of the question. It's not out of the question with this type of environment. This really is, I mean, let's be honest, being 100% transparent. We got the clearing sky. We got the warm front that's lifting northward. We got the upper level support. We got the energy that's moving in. It's all there. So anyways, we're going to stop this live stream. That's going to be it for our streaming weather coverage until these storms get closer. Now, we're not going to start streaming until they're just about ready to knock on our doorstep, but that still gives us tons of time for these storms to evolve. So absolutely. Someone's saying it's rainy in Bentonville, and there is a little bit of an isolated storm that's popped up, but after that storm moves out, it's going to clear out. So we'll have to see, Onyx. I had the hook echo tie on Saturday briefly, and then I looked at the photographs, and I was like, oops, instantly turned it
It's
on.
gone. The scoff angle wasn't there.
Goodbye. Okay, guys. take care. God bless. Have a good one. We will be back. But until next time, take care. Yeah, I know.